Do you do home improvement sales on a one-call close and suffer from premature closation? If so, this is the right video for you. It's a problem that could be costing you a lot of money. After being in this business for 35 years and personally being in over 16,000 homes, one of the biggest mistakes I see people and companies make when doing home improvement sales, especially a one-call close, is that they try to create urgency too soon. You can't create urgency until they're sold. That's like trying to push them to do something now before they want it. Once they want it, then you create the urgency. The flip side of that is they won't let you sell and make them want it if they think you're going to try to get them to do it that day. The concept of always be closing, ABC, is wrong when you're doing a one-call close. A good analogy I heard, I believe it was from Claude Whitaker, is that a one-call close is like fishing. Always be closing would be like always jerking the hook. How many fish would you catch like that? To do it right, you patiently wait for the fish to nibble, then eventually take the bait, then when the hook's in its mouth, you jerk and set the hook. If you keep pulling the hook out all the time, you wouldn't catch anything. In this video, we'll go over the two most common symptoms of premature closation, so watch until the end to make sure you aren't infected and we can cure you. At the end, I'll also give you a concept. It cost me a lot of money to figure it out. Once you do that, and if you want to dive deeper into how to do a professional one-call close, check out the link to the free training course on one-call closing listed below. Also, if my videos are helping you, please help me by subscribing. The first place that you may be suffering from premature closation is in the beginning. I always see salespeople try to create urgency as soon as they get into the house, or looking to see if urgency is there. Well, how soon were you thinking about getting this done? Do you have a budget in mind? Why would you be talking about a budget or payment when you don't even know if they want your product yet? To me, sales done on a one-call close is like a seduction. It has to be done suddenly and in stages, not done instantly, constantly, or one brute force attack. I see salespeople try and create urgency too soon. They close too soon. They suffer from premature closation. You get there, and the first thing the customer says is that they can't afford anything right now, and they're getting estimates for the future. Then the salesperson says, well, what if we could make it affordable to you now? Or we really have a great sale going on now. All you're doing is bringing up their sales guard even higher, when what you should be doing at the beginning is lowering their sales guard so you can go through your sales call. The correct response should be, no problem, I'll leave you the information, then when you're ready, you'll know how much it cost. Then make them want it, and only at the end do you start to build urgency in the close. Again, to me, a one-call close is like a seduction. When you first meet someone and they start by saying that, well, nothing's going to happen today, and I definitely aren't going home with you, do you then say, well, what if you really liked me? I hope not. Or another way people try to create urgency in the beginning is in the warm-up. They tell the customer that they're going to leave them 3 prices today: a retail price, a sales price that's good for 30 days, and a price good for today only. If you really like someone, do you try to create urgency immediately? Hopefully you don't and are as gentle as, well, how about if we just have a cup of coffee and get to know each other? Nothing more. Now, what would happen if the first time you met someone you liked and said, after our coffee date, I'm going to give you 3 options. One is to say goodbye and we never meet again. The second, we can set up a time to meet again within 30 days. And the third, you can come home with me and spend the night. No pressure. If nothing else, for some of you, even if you don't learn how to close, this video should help your social life. The second place people try to close too soon is in the close. If you sell on a one-call close, most companies have a today discount or some way of creating urgency. For those of you naysayers, yes, it does have integrity and has a valid place in our business if it's done right. Not, well, if you buy now, we'll knock off another $1,000, but done professionally and as a business proposition. It's no different than the money you save if you book your airplane flight 2 months out versus buying it on the same day you're leaving. Same flight and seat, but different prices. The biggest caveat to me is that a today discount has to be real and not contrived. In other words, it really is good for that day only, and they can't call back and get the same price. For those of you worrying about this, don't. They never call back anyway, so it's more of a philosophical discussion than a real one. Either way, the today discount should have integrity. Premature closation comes from the fact that you offer it immediately, in some cases right along with the initial delivery of your price. You say, well, here's the price, and we have a sale where you can save $500, and we also have an additional 10% off if you buy today. The today discount shouldn't be introduced so soon. The Today discount, when it's done right, should only be used to create urgency. You shouldn't be trying to create urgency until you've solved all the problems but urgency. When you sell in a one-call close, people very rarely buy when you first give them the price. They usually give you the initial stall of, well, I need to think about it, it's too much money, I can't afford it, etc. Then you ideally try to isolate the objection to the real issue, which is the money. You've heard people say, bring it to the money. Then you solve the money problem, usually by finding ways to make it affordable to the customer in terms of the monthly payment, the down payment, or some type of no-interest plan. Once you've done that, you've solved the problem, and either they buy or the only thing missing is the urgency. They end up saying something like, you know, Ron, I want this, I can afford it, and everything is perfect. Just give me a couple of days. Now would be the perfect time to introduce your Today discount. But if you just put it out there at the beginning with your initial delivery of the price, it's too soon. The biggest issue is that once they know you have a Today price, it starts to put pressure on them. A Today price by definition is pressure. The problem with putting pressure on them is that it puts their sales guard up, and if you haven't solved the problem, it makes it harder to get them to tell you the real issue, let alone solve it, because now they feel you're trying to sell them now. It's the difference between how they respond. With no pressure, if you ask them what they can afford, they'll usually tell you. With pressure, if you ask them what they can afford, they'll say more things like, well, I don't know, and I'm not buying anything today. If they're not ready because you haven't solved the problem, it won't work and it will annoy them. It annoys them because you're asking them to buy when you haven't solved their problem of what's keeping them from buying. It's a variation of, well, Ron, I don't know if I want this or can afford it. Well, if you buy now, you can save 10% more. Remember, a Today discount is not to lower the price because you didn't build value. Also, it's generally not used to make it affordable. Sometimes you get stuck and as a last resort you do, but ideally you should have already made it affordable and everything is solved but urgency. That's when the urgency/Today discount is the most effective and the best time to introduce it. You weaken the Today discount if it has to be used for two reasons, to make it affordable and create urgency. Ideally, it's only used to create urgency. Hopefully you've learned the two biggest signs of premature closation and seek treatment if you have them. To sum everything up, the order of everything is crucial. Urgency is always last, not first. The process is you go in the home and first you have to get a connection with them. Then once you get a connection with them, you can go through your structured sales presentation. By doing that, you sell them and make them want your product. And once they want it, then in the close, you get them to do it today and create urgency. If you violate the order, it won't work. If they think you're trying to sell them for today, they won't let you sell them. If they think you're trying to sell them, they won't let you go through a structured sales presentation. And if they think you're trying to take them through a structured sales presentation, they won't let you connect with them. Please listen again until this is internalized. It's gold, and I paid a lot of dues to learn this. Now, if you like these videos and want to dig deeper on this topic, check out the video on the why you get resistance in the home, and don't forget my free mini course on the one-call close, both listed above or in the description below. Happy selling!